Jai Hind students, welcome to science lecture of grade 7. Last time we were discussing about the exercises. Few exercises are left, so let's do those exercises. Now we were on the H type questions, numerical problems. Now we were on the fifth numerical problem, that is H5. Now, what's the question is, a car travels 20 meter every second. There is a car. Let us say this is the car. It is covering a distance of 20 meter every second. I have to plot its distance time graph. So how we can plot its distance time graph? In order to plot the distance time graph, first of all we have to make the table for the distance and time. Let us say here distance and here we are representing time. When time is, let us say time is in second, distance is in meter. Meter symbol is small m, second symbol is small s. Now, if time is 0, distance is also 0. Let us say in 1 second, every second it is covering 20 meter. So how much distance it will cover in first second? 20 meter. If I say how much distance it covers in the second system, in the second second, it is again 20 meter. But if I ask what is the distance covered in 2 seconds, 20 plus 20, 40. Now similarly, distance covered in 3 seconds, it will be 60. Distance covered in 4 seconds, add 20 to this, it is 80 meter. Distance covered in 5 seconds is 100 meter. Now it is very simple. For example, if your mother says that she will give 10 rupees every minute, how much amount you will get in a span of 10 minutes? So in the beginning amount is 0. In first minute she is giving you 10 rupees. In the second minute she gave another 10 rupees, but the total amount available with you will be 20. In the third minute she will again give you 10 rupees, but the total amount it will remain 30. So in this way what will happen, it will continue and you will get 100 rupees in the end. So what I'm telling you, in the 5 second the car it will cover 100 meter. And if I say what is the distance covered in 6 seconds, you will say add 20 to this, 120 meter. What is the distance covered in 7 seconds? It is 140 meter. Now this data is sufficient to plot the graph. Now let us plot the graph. For plotting the graph, what we require? We require two perpendicular lines. Let us say one is x-axis, another one is y-axis. Now on this line mark the points which are equidistant. Let us say at a distance of 1 centimeter, again 1 centimeter distance, 1 centimeter, mark the points 5, 6, 7, 8. I have marked the 8 points. Now here also mark, again at a distance of 1 centimeter, mark the points 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now my graph is ready. Remember, the separation between these 2 points must remain the same. If it is 1 centimeter, then it is also 1 centimeter. This should be also 1 centimeter. If it is 1 centimeter, it must be remain 1 centimeter throughout the marking of the points. Now students, take the appropriate scale. Along x-axis we have to draw the time, and time we are taking in second, and along y-axis we will draw distance, and distance in meter. So now scale along x-axis, one centimeter equals to 1 second. So this is 0, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, 7 second, and let us say this is 8, although 8 is not given. Now along y-axis, 1 centimeter equals to 20 minute, because it is 20, 40, 60. So mark it as 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Now what you do? On this 1 second, it is 20. So mark the points corresponding to this as per the table. On the 240, on the 2 mark it here 40, on the 3 mark it 60, and so you will mark the points in this way. Now join all the points. What you will get? You will get a straight line. So this is the distance time graph for the given question. Now let's move to the I-type question, that is out of box. So I am doing the I1. A pendulum takes 1 second to move from one extreme to the other extreme. Let us say this is a simple pendulum. It takes 1 second to move from one extreme to the other extreme end. What does it mean? Let us say this is the simple pendulum, and all of us know that I am making in the red. Let us say this is its extreme position. Now this is its other extreme position. Now what it says? It says that, let's say this extreme position is A, another is B, and mean position is C. What does it say? Is that the bob of pendulum, it takes how much time? It takes 1 second to move from A to B. Then how many oscillations it will make in 2 minutes? Listen students, here my question is, what will be the time period? Time period means complete oscillation from A to B and B to A. If it takes 1 second from A to B, how much time will it take from the B to A? Again 1 second. What is the total time? A to B and B to A? It will be 2 seconds. So its time period is 2 seconds. Now, how many number of oscillations will complete? How you can calculate the number of oscillations? Number of oscillations is given by total time taken divided by time period. And what is the total time taken? Total time taken is 2 minutes. And what is the time period? 2 seconds. Here minute, here second. So convert minute into second by multiplying with 60 again 2 second, second is cancelled, 2 is cancelled, so I will get the answer 60. So how many oscillations are completed? I will say that 60 oscillations are completed. I too, at some places, boards saying school ahead are installed on the road. What should the driver do upon looking at such a board? I think whenever you are going from one place to another place, you might see a board that there is a school ahead. So, what do you expect from the driver of the car? We expect from the driver of the car to go slow. Since there is a school, it may happen that school is over, students might be coming out of that. So, driver must slow his car. So, what should the driver do upon looking at such board? Driver should slow his car so that students they can cross the road. It will not result into the accident. Now, students, now look at the pictures A, B, C. Can you identify in the picture talk? In the J question, what A is called? A is called sundial. And what about the B? B is called sand clock. And C is, and what is C? C is the quartz clock. Now, students, see this picture. It is on, let's get doing. All of you see that it is an athletic meet. Now, let's answer the questions on the basis of the given picture. Now, the first question is this is let's get going part. All the participants in the race start running at the same time. Do all run the same distance? If some race is going on, we know that all the participants they are covering the same distance. So answer of first is yes. All run the same distance. All participants run the same distance. Now, second is how we decide who is the winner of the race. How can you decide who is the winner of the race? Winner of the race is one who takes least time to cover the distance. Right? You might have heard about an athlete set a record during a race. What does it mean? What does it mean? If an athlete sets a record during a race, It means that to cover a particular distance, that athlete has taken least time. Now, there are a few simple questions which are under the knowledge check. Knowledge check category. Question number 1. The water clock can be used to measure time during day and night. Water clock does not require any light, so its answer is true. And second is, one complete to and fro movement of a pendulum is called time period. Yes, it's also true. And third, length of the string does not affect the time period of a pendulum. Its answer is false, because more is the length, more will be time period. It affects the time period of a pendulum. SI unit of time is second. Is it true or false? It's true. And what about the fifth one? 1 millennium equals to 1,000 years. It's true. Listen, students, let me tell you, discuss a few things. All of you know here, 1 decade. 1 decade, it means 10 years. And 1 century, all of you know about century, you might have heard in cricket matches. So, in case of time, century means 100 years. And millennium means 1,000 years. Right? Now, students, are you interested to make some projects? Are you interested to make something? So, let's do this. Now, how can you make a clock? First of all, we will learn how to make sundial. To make a sundial, what you need to do, you take a cardboard and cut it such that it is having the shape of a circle. Now, with the help of a pencil or color, mark 12 lines which are equidistant. Let us say this is 12, it is 1, it is 2, this is 3, and here it is 4, here it is 5, and here it is 6, same that you have seen in the clock. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, these lines must be equidistant. You have to take the compass and scale properly so that you can make the equidistant lines. Now, what do? You have to make a projection like this. Like this. You have to make a projection like this. Where my cursor is pointing, you have to make the projection like this with the help of the cardboard, right? And paste that projection at the center of this circle. Now, once, and with the help of the glue, you have to paste it. Now, what do? You keep the projection in such a way. Now what you do, you place this circular plate in a garden lawn or even on the roof, and such that the sunlight it falls on this. So you will find the shadow of this projection, wherever the shadow is of the projection is pointing, that will give you the time. So such a sundial you can also see at Jantar Mantar. So is it an interesting activity? Try to do this, right? And you can also color this so that it appears very beautiful. Now second is, you can make your sand clock also. It is very simple to make sand clock. To do this activity, you take the two bottles which are not very long with their caps intact, right? What you do, in the caps make a small hole like this, and make similar hole in the other cap at a same distance, such that when these two caps they are joining, let us say if these are the two caps, what you will do, you will take the help of some adult or some elder in your family. With the help of the nail, you will make a hole into this, right? And with the help of the glue, what you will do, you will join them. So what will happen in such a case, there will be a hole which will be made in these two caps. So how to take this make a hole in this? Look, I am having a screw in my hand. With the help of your elder in home, you won't do this activity yourself. With the help of some elder and some hammer, you will do this. Or if the if the if these caps are made up of plastic, just like in my case, you can do this with the help of a screwdriver also. So if you look there, you will find that a hole is created, a hole is made in the caps like this, right? Now what do you do? Now you fix them with the help of the glue in such a way that these holes they face one another, or right. Now what you do, you take the bottles, you take one of the bottle and fill it with the dry sand, and what you do, you cap these bottles, and after that when you will place them in inverted position, you will find that your sand clock is ready. It is a very simple activity. Take the help of your elders so that you don't get hurt. Thank you and have a nice day.